Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's setup is a little different for me. I'm currently traveling, so I am in France. But I just really wanted to do a reading for you guys. And this pick a card is a message that Spirit has for you at this time. So a message just for you from Spirit at this time. Something they want to get across to you. They want to let you know. Sorry for the lighting. It's a little bit blown out. We got top-down lighting here, but you know what? The message is the most important part, and we use and do it where we can. So we have pile 1 here with the howlite, and it is the 8 of Pentacles, okay? The 8 of Coins. Pile 2, hematite. It is the 8 of Cups, okay? Pile 3 is the firm foundation. This is the 4 of Pentacles and the Jade. All right, so these are your 3 piles for today's reading. I'll give you guys some time to meditate on your cards, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the howlite and the 8 of Pentacles with grounding. Okay. Again, apologies for the lighting. It's a little bit blown out. Not in my usual space, but I really wanted to give you guys this message while I'm traveling. So here we are. So I'm gonna let Spirit guide me as usual, okay, to give you the most customized message for you and your situation at this moment, and the message they need to get across to you at this time. And this deck, this is the Medieval Tarot. This is the only deck that I read reversals. So with the 8 of Pentacles talks about mastery. It talks about our work, our passion, and creating that. And I love how this key word is grounding it, because it is Pentacles. It's grounding something into our world. Something is becoming more real, more part of our everyday, it's almost like we've shown up for it and it's starting to show up for us. Okay, so I'm going to continue here with the message. All right, so you have the Chariot in reverse with condescension. You have the Magician in reverse with conceited. Sorry about that. I can't see that. You have the Queen of Cups with guardianship. And you have the Fool with evasive. Okay. Gonna make sure you can see all these. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I just had to move things a little bit upward. Okay, so with all the cards here on the table, we have the 8 of Pentacles upright. We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Magician. in reverse, the Fool in reverse, but we have the Queen of Cups upright. So what this is basically telling me is that there might be an area of your work in which there are multiple messages here about being a little bit cocky or a little bit thinking you know everything. Maybe you don't have much to learn. Thinking you don't have much to learn. Thinking it's a little bit of an arrogance here, and maybe showing off. They just are basically warning you about being a little bit too showy or too arrogant, thinking that you don't have anything to learn, because you still are in this space of learning. And so grounding is your key word. They want you to ground something. They also don't want you to walk away from something or give up on something. Okay, they want you to stick with something, to not give up, to not let go. And so I don't know what this is for you guys. This could be a relationship here with the Queen of Cups. This is here saying that, you are someone who is very, who is the guardian of something. So I don't know if this is your actual child, if this is, a creative project, if this is, maybe you run an organization, or you're the boss or the manager of something. But basically, there are people that look up to you. There are people that look up to you, that learn from you, that you can, guide and teach. But I really feel like there are things that you can learn as well from them. And almost, I hope this is making sense, almost like staying grounded in humility, in openness, okay? Because basically what this is doing is blocking your success, or is blocking growth, by you thinking you already know everything, or if you already gained what you've needed to gain, or I don't need to listen to them, I know more than them, I'm past them. Maybe there are younger people around you, and you don't feel like you have anything to learn from them, or vice versa. You could be the young person here, and there's someone around you who is trying to guide you or teach you, and you're kind of, with the Fool in reverse, it's like, it's being a fool in a negative sense, not negative, but like, they're like, don't pass by certain lessons, teachings, people in your life that are surrounding you at this time, to think that, oh, I'm okay. I don't need your advice or your wisdom. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I'm a master at what I do. They're like, it's time to ground in humility, in humbled. Like this needs to be humbled in order to grow. You need to be humbled in order to grow. You need to be open to learning, and to not be condescending or conceited too much into yourself, too maybe self-focused. Maybe there are things that you need to delegate or share, or teach others. This could be also like, you're like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I don't have the time to teach you. Maybe someone wants to intern from you or learn from you, and you're like, I don't have the time. I'm too in my work. I'm too busy. I'm too focused. That is it's not helping you. And they're saying there's something here, might be trying to get your attention, and this is going to help you ground your mastery, help you grow in your mastery, help it flourish and evolve, help you flourish and evolve. So just don't get too much into yourself, or thinking that you're already good, that you can't grow anymore, or that you can't expand. I know this isn't always like an easy message to hear, but this is what Spirit wanted to say to you at this time. They're saying for movement, for growth, to be the ultimate creator, the ultimate magician. Okay, we need to stay open. And maybe this is just in the energy as well. Maybe this is not to a physical person or not in a physical situation, but maybe this is energetically where you're like, oh, I know all I can learn from this. I'm good. Like, I'm the master. I'm a master at this. You know, maybe it's a bit of an, just an attitude you carry. Maybe you've, you know, maybe this is within the universe. You're just like, okay, I'm full and complete because, and you do seem like a very emotionally stable person. Okay, you do seem like someone who has a lot of compassion, who has a lot of love, who has a lot of passion for something, but there's just a warning here in staying in that open-heartedness, okay, and not turning into, and maybe you're about to reach a lot of success, okay, and so they just are warning you to not turn into the arrogant side of it, of I have nothing left to learn, I have nothing left to grow into. No one can tell me anything, right? It's like the old can learn from the young and the young can learn from the old. We should always stay in that student, in that openness of heart, in that openness of spirit, in the openness of learning new tools, new advice, right? So that it can open new doorways, because there are always places to go. There are always new doorways to be opened, okay? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups with trust. Yeah, this is more of like that Fool upright energy. It's like trust who is entering your space. Okay, maybe this is in a relationship, or this is someone coming towards you, and maybe you're like, no, I'm good. I'm happy being single, or I'm very content in my life at this moment. But there might be someone or something that comes in that's like, no, I'm here for you, right? I'm here so that we can grow and evolve. I'm here so that we can both expand. This is something that's coming in that you're meant to trust fall into, that you're meant to go for, that you're meant to allow in, okay? Because it's good for you, okay? It's good for you. It's good for your growth. It's good for expansion. Maybe this is in work, like an apprentice, like an intern. It could be in relationship, okay? It's like you may be very comfortable where you're at with your life and how it looks like, okay? But someone comes in and that you're like, this is going to complicate everything. I don't need romance in my life. I don't need somebody. I don't need this thing in my life to stir it up. And this is saying, let that guard down. Open your heart, Queen of Cups. Open your heart to this situation, to this person, to whatever this is. And allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to experience something new. Trust that what Spirit is bringing into your life. Okay, you can open yourself to this. You can trust this. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. This might be really scary for you. Okay, this might be a real leap of faith, okay, where you're like, the Fool is a leap of faith, right? Look at these. This is total trust in these other people, right? Total trust in this move, in this shift, right? That I have to trust them completely to grab their hand, that they're going to hold on to me. This is it. Like, trust with your totality. Trust in this person or in these people that are coming into your life, or that are trying to maybe get your attention in your world. Okay, you can trust this situation, trust in where you're being led, trust in where you're this leap of faith. Okay, yeah, because look at that. I don't know if you don't want to admit to yourself that maybe you are isolated, maybe you're feeling a bit lonely, maybe it's time to invite people into your world, okay? This is saying we're bringing you out of heartbreak, of isolation, of feeling cold, of feeling lonely, okay? We're trying to bring you into, and maybe this doesn't have to be romantic, maybe this is like you know, a friendship, someone who's like, hey, do you want to hang out, you know, next week? And you're just like cold shoulder, no, I don't need any people in my life. I don't need any friends. But that's coming from like a hurt place within you. And so they just want you to bring down the defenses and the walls and kind of just go into it with totality, fall into trust, into trusting others, into trusting this other person or these other people who want to come in and share your life with you, or who want to come in and learn from you, and vice versa. There are things that both people are going to gain out of this situation. Okay, so yeah, this is a very interesting message. I like it a lot. I hope you're still here. If you are, I mean, you're a G. Okay, sorry, my cards are just, it's kind of awkward to get them out of here. Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, we have complacency. It looks a lot like this isolation card, doesn't it? It's very cold, it's very lonely. Okay, and this card specifically talks about this woman. Her husband had just passed away. We can see his shadow here, okay? They had tickets to go to Florida that they never went on. They had plans for their lives, right? That they never ended up fulfilling. And now she's feeling, you know, lonely. She never acted on things while he was alive. They never acted on the things they wanted to do. And so it's a little bit of regret. It's a little bit of, you know, being too complacent, being too okay with just the way things are, not fulfilling, not going after things, not creating, you know, taking risks, taking leaps of faith, taking, you know, trusting in the universe, or trusting in a new situation, or in other people. Okay, and maybe it's bringing us out of a comfort zone, and we're like, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to go out on a date. I'm not going to, you know, let this person in my life. I'm not going to trust their word on this thing because I'm comfortable, right? I'm comfortable in what I've created, my life, and what I've built. Okay, but this is going to create a lot of aloneness, a lot of sadness, okay, and a lot of regret and isolation. So they're saying, don't let your ego get in the way of your heart. Okay, allow people in, allow people who, you know, who want to enter your space. Okay, and maybe this is you opening your heart to a child. Okay, that could also be a message for somebody. And you're like, I don't know, you know, it's bad. You know, I hear people say this all the time. It's not good for the world or the environment or something. And it's like, that's not your problem. It's really not. That's not that's just an excuse, or that's something people say, right? To I don't know, to justify. It's like almost like a virtue thing that it's not real. Okay, that's not real. If you want something, if you want to open your heart to something, do it. Don't close off because of a comfort zone, or don't close off because what will people say, or how will they think of me, or, you know, I'm fine on my own, or I can, you know, whatever that is, okay? And this could be, you know, even a relationship or marriage. You know, I'm a boss queen, or whatever that is, right? And it's like, sure, you can do that, but you can also open your heart to love. You can also, you know, open your heart space to someone else and have love and have happiness. Like, that's not allowed. Like, you're very much allowed to have happiness and joy and love in your life, right? Why not? Why not open yourself to that? Why not expand yourself into that, right? It's really because you're only hurting yourself by closing off. Okay, by saying no, by saying, oh, it's not for me, it's not for this lifetime. It's like, but there is something trying to knock on your door. There is something that's trying to ask you to take a leap of faith on it and open the door. Okay, open the door to something else, to something more. Okay, You're going to be an amazing, like, I don't know if you're afraid of hurting someone or you're afraid of being hurt in some situation, and it doesn't even have to be romantic, okay? But you have the capability to have this in your life. Okay, you really do, and to manage it well and to like grow with it. And it's really good for you. It's good for the both parties if it's that situation. It's like, don't give up on something. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on growth, on expansion, on your dreams, okay? On having things that you want, okay? It's not like it's not in the cards for you. It definitely is, all right? Yeah, so look at that. We have the Two of Pentacles with change, okay? We have like a switch up. There needs to be some kind of switch up. Maybe you need to be more disciplined with something, okay? Showing up with something, changing, okay? Changing your mind about something, changing your position or your viewpoint, all right? This person is going to the gym. They're disciplining to create change in their life. So that might mean you coming out of a comfort zone, okay, doing something that you know you need to do in order to gain a goal or get a certain, desire in your life. We can, if we really desire love, let's say, and we don't discipline ourselves by going out and opening up or taking a chance on people, like that's discipline too. There's discipline in things that make us uncomfortable. Like discipline is there to basically get us out of a comfort zone. Okay, it's not just discipline within our food or our diet or working out, although it could be for you. Okay, it could be you working on yourself for sure. Okay. But yeah, there's like, it's like, don't allow complacency to create regret or, put you in a place that you're really not comfortable here. You're really not, it's really, it's closing you off to things that you truly do desire. And there are going to be people, go into it full on, totality. Go in with totality. Like, this is what I'm doing. This is a change I'm making. Right? These are the shifts that I'm going to discipline and commit to, right? I'm going to learn to trust people. I'm going to learn to bring people in on my project. I'm going to learn to bring someone into my life, go out with these friends that have been trying to call me, okay? Look at that. The Devil, this is fear, okay? This is us. We need to change. So whatever this fear is, this negative habit, okay, there's something of, I just keep getting fear. There's a fear of change. There's a fear of this thing. There's a fear of trusting this thing or of taking this leap of faith. Okay, this is based off of limited viewpoint, a fear, a comfort zone, something that's keeping you stuck. And basically what we need to do is change that. And we just change that by showing up in a different way. Right? By changing how we see it, by changing how we see ourselves and how we see the situation. And it might just be doing the exact opposite of what we have done. So if we haven't been letting people in, we get uncomfortable, okay? We face a fear and we let people in, okay? If it is ourselves and I know I have to go to the gym, right? I know I want to be better or feel better for myself, okay? That's me facing a fear, and I go to that space and I make the change, right? And I show up for myself. Okay, this is about you ultimately, but you have to trust. Yeah, look at that, the Ace of Wands, okay? New passion, new fire, new beginning, all right? We are letting go of a fear. Queen of Cups again at the bottom. All right, this is you embodying your highest self. This is you like healing, okay? Coming into your healed state, okay? Embodying your mature emotional self and saying, I can handle this. I'm not going to, I've maybe been through difficult things. I've been hurt in the past. Things have not worked out, a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean it's going to keep being that way. That doesn't mean things aren't going to change as long as I can change, as long as I can change my viewpoint, I can change, you know, how I go about things, how I see things, right? Things change, people change, situations change, and there's new here. There is new passion. There's a new doorway. This could be new creative opportunity, new love. Okay, it's passion. This could be spiritual, a new spiritual doorway opening up. Okay. Ace of Cups, there we go. New love, enlightenment, okay? A new loving situation entering our space, death. And Six of Swords. Beautiful. So there's massive change, massive transformation with change and death here. This could be within a relationship, a situation, something that was difficult, something that we have a negative viewpoint of. Okay, that is changing, that is shifting. And it's because we and ourselves and our self-worth have changed, right? Queen of Cups twice, right? Our love, our heart has transformed. What we want has transformed. We're committing to ourselves. We're committing to something better, right? We're grounding in the work that we've been doing. And so we have to start opening the doors to the new outcomes that brings, that change that we've been committing to, that we've been grounding, that we've been mastering, okay, within ourselves, within our work. That brings expansion, that brings change, that brings transformation in our lives, that opens new doors. And we have to be open to those doors, to those new environments, those new people, okay, those new outcomes. There's new passion, there's new love, there's new heart openings, okay, that are going to be more supportive, more loving. Okay, we see the Six of Swords here, coming into a safer, more peaceful time, coming out of like dangerous waters into peaceful waters. And look, we see a beautiful family here, right? We see a very loving couple with their child and their dog. I was going to say their son, their dog. Okay. Yeah, it's there, and that could be a message for some of you. Okay, that there is a very sweet and peaceful and the right environment or the right person coming in for you that feels right. Okay, and so you're going through a huge transformation. You have transformed. You have become disciplined. Okay, and so we are moving away from the darkness. We're moving away from the toxicity. Okay, and that means facing a fear. It's like we've committed to change, and so new doorways are opening that reflect that change that we've been making, that we've been committing to. Okay, so put down the defenses, put down the, whatever that blockage is that you're like, I'm not going to open that door, or I'm not going to allow that in because I've done it before and it hurt me, it traumatized me, it put my business in a bad place, it put me in a bad space. Okay, you've changed, the energy has changed, it's transformed, and there are new doorways, new love, new opportunities. This is new energy. Okay, it's not the same repeating. You are moving into more peaceful times, more loving times. Okay, I'm going to get you one last card before we go. Pile one. Trust. Trust in this new beginning. Trust in this new person, or these new people, this new space, this new opportunity entering your life. Okay, they want you to trust very much. Okay. Okay, this is your card. Woodwives, adaptability. Yeah, I'm look at the trees. These two trees reminded me of each other. There's a lot of trees. You are growing, okay? You are shifting, And in that growth, you have to be adaptable to the new growth that comes, to the new environments that come out of that growth. And there's a lot of blessings coming in for you, okay, through this growth, because you are growing, you are shifting, you are transforming, you're growing in new ways, okay, in beautiful new ways. That is bringing blessings. This is a card of blessings entering your life, of gifts, okay, of beautiful things trying to enter your life. And there's going to be a lot of change. And so you have to be adaptable. And that means being open with new, being open with new people, with new environments, with new shifts. Okay, so stay as open as you can. Stay open to new experiences. You know, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. Okay, it's normal, but allow yourself to grow and shift. Allow your life to grow and shift, and don't be stubborn in the old ways of doing things or in the fear. Let the fear go and know that you are different. You are changed. You are transformed because you have been putting in the work to do that. And so now the environment, your outer environment, is going to reflect those changes, and the people you meet are going to reflect those changes. They're not going to be the same old because you're not the same. Okay. So allow it all to shift and change with you. Okay. All right. Pile number 1. That was your reading today. And I hope you got something, important, or you got something helpful out of your reading. It was beautiful, and if you're still here, you're seriously awesome, and you really deserve all of these beautiful changes and these beautiful new relationships or love or opportunities entering your space. You really are a beautiful and special person. Okay, so allow yourself to experience you in this new, version of you. Okay, it's just reflecting back to you this beautiful new transformed version of yourself. Okay, so thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please comment and like, subscribe if you haven't already. I will let you guys know when personal readings are back open. So I'll see you on the next one. Pile number 1. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is Spirit's message to you at this time. Spirit has something to say to you, and this is it. So you guys were attracted to the hematite here. So I apologize for the lighting. It's a little bit blown out. But yeah, I'm not in my usual space, so thank you for your understanding. You guys have the 8 of Cups. So you can see this person, this really reminds me of like the Dust Bowl in the US. I think it was in the early 1900s. They kind of over-farmed, and there were big dust storms and dust clouds that would blow through and just cover everybody and everything. And this reminds me of that. It's like almost, it's leaving something that's almost like destitute, or to go out and search for something better, a better life. It's seeking. It's like taking, I don't really know what's ahead of me. I don't know what's out there, but I know I have to leave where I'm at and search for something more, something better, something more fitted to me, something more comfortable even. Okay, so I'm gonna just let Spirit guide me here as usual. Okay, we're gonna start with this deck. This is the Chakra Oracle. Both of these, that one, yes. This one, yes. Okay. Yeah, so we have bittersweet, exactly. So he's leaving his home, right? He's leaving something that he's known, right? He's leaving a home space, but it's become uncomfortable, right? So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, this energy. It's like, I've known this for so long, I just can't stay here anymore. It's not good for me. It's not healthy. And we have perfection. I almost want to read that one out of the book. I feel like there's a message in there for us. Righteous Raspberry. I have the same high standards for myself as I have for others. The legend. Raspberry needs no makeup to accentuate her exquisite features, but she wears it anyway. She is a perfectionist. She speaks the truth at all times, believing that she's helping others by sharing her truth. While statements such as, your child is overweight, are honest, they make others avoid her. Lonely, she seeks the advice of her favorite elderberry, who teaches her that honesty without kindness is cruelty. Her new vulnerability allows her to see beauty in others as well as herself. Inspiration. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you will see it. Personal inquiry. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being. Key ideas. Alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead. Keywords: uniqueness, friendship, and acceptance. Okay. Okay, I kind of want to get some more information here. It's funny because we see perfection, but I also see this does not look perfect, this situation. Like, it's far from it. And if anyone was seeking to leave this space, I would say you're completely in your right mind to do that. I would as well. And I don't know if you're being hard on yourself for wanting more or for wanting something different. Yeah, because if you're being hard on yourself because it's bittersweet, because you're leaving a place behind and you're like, I shouldn't do this. They need me. What'll they do without me? I'm such a bad person. I'm such a bad, employee, whatever it is. I would not be hard on yourself for this. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Yeah, so we have the Six of Swords with the burden. There we go. We have King of Pentacles with abundance. And we have the Five of Pentacles with the outsider. Yeah, it's almost like where you're going is because you know you deserve more. Okay? You do deserve more, and you have a higher capacity to receive more and to make something greater, make yourself greater, to become who you know you can become, to step into the power that you know you can step into. Okay, and so we have the Five of Pentacles. Literally, these are like opposites, right? They both have to do with our physical security. And so it's like we're leaving something of physicality behind that once maybe, this could be a childhood home. This could be a place of work. This could even be a relationship for some, but this has to do with our physical security. It was almost as though the Six of Swords talks about transition. So there is a huge transition that you're going through at this time. You are moving on from something, moving away from something. Okay. But it was like you were fulfilling someone else's wishes. And that could be the wishes of our family, the wishes of maybe a toxic relationship, the wishes of a boss. Okay. Someone else's almost life that we were living, or someone else's, desires that we were being dragged along with that weren't exactly ours, right? And so it made us feel like on the outside of our own dreams, of our own desires, of who we truly are. Okay, it made us feel locked out of what it is that we knew we could accomplish, what it is that we knew we could have in our lives, who we could be, right? Maybe it made you feel, small or insecure. Maybe the situation was keeping you small, keeping you stuck, keeping you out of the loop, out of the, grasping this, embodying this for whatever reason. And maybe that's only in your own mindset, lack mentality, right? But I'm having to leave something behind. And maybe that is a mentality. Maybe that's a perfectionist mentality of I'll never be good enough, right? It's being too hard on ourselves. I'll never be this. But we're now, and really I do feel like for most of you guys, it is leaving something physical. Okay, and so that could be the opinions of all of those around us who know an old version of us, or a workplace, right? Who doesn't appreciate us, who doesn't see us. Maybe we're leaving, employment period, and we're going off and starting our own business. Okay, and I'm no longer working for someone else. I'm going to be my own boss. All right. And so this is bringing us out of insecurity, right? Out of maybe poverty, out of lack in some way. There's lack here. There's something I'm lacking. Safety, security, familiarity, love. Okay, this is a broken home. This is not safe for me. This is not inducive to a loving working environment. There's a lot of barren trees around, like almost like this used to be a farm or an orchard, something that used to be flourishing perhaps. And now something's happened and it's just this barren land. There's nothing can grow here. Nothing can flourish here. I'm definitely can't flourish here. Okay, I'm tired, I'm drained. But this is where you're moving into, and this is truly the place, the space, and the energy that you can and will and are embodying moving forward. So it's like, I don't know if you need to get into this, but it's like you're seeking this. You're going with whatever you have on your back. You're like, this is me. This is who I'm becoming. This is who I am at this moment. And so now my outer world is going to start beginning to match this. So I don't know, for some, it's like, this is the embodiment going forward. I am abundance. I am rich. I am deserving of all of my, riches, and watch my world change. And for some, this is, me entering a new space in which I can embody this, in which I'm stepping into that reality, into that role of creating myself, of creating my life, of creating this world. That is truly who I am. That is truly what I deserve. Okay. Okay. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have divine counterparts here. Just saying. We have the Six of Wands, success, victory, recognition. Okay, success over hardship, death. We are transforming. For some, you could be, you and someone else moving away from something. This could be you moving away from an old environment or relationship and meeting your counterpart. Okay, that might be a message for someone. For others, this is you transforming and becoming whole within yourself, becoming so balanced and knowing what you deserve and truly embodying what you deserve and entering that frequency. And so you're going to see your environment start to grow, right? We have barren land. nothing can grow here. It's dead. It's done. Here, look at all the flourishing. Look at all the growth, right? Look at all of the life around her, because she embodies life. She embodies abundance. She embodies growth. Six of Wands, you are having a victory. You are having success, okay? Six of Wands is the card that is right after a battle, okay? They have just come back from war. They have come back successful. We have this light here that they're shining because people know them for what they came through. They go, oh, so you might be getting well known in certain circles. Maybe it's just in your family, but this could be well known in an environment, in a like if you, let's say you're starting your own business, this is you getting a lot of eyes on you, okay, getting recognized for something that you've done, getting rewarded for work that you've done, for all that you've come through, okay? This is people knowing your name, knowing your brand, knowing your business, all right? Death, we are transforming out of the Five of Pentacles, out of this, you know, this barren land where nothing is growing, right? Into growth, into holding, you know, holding the fruits of our labor. And I really feel like this perfection is not a bad thing. You might be very hard on yourself, too hard on yourself at times, okay? And I would not feel bad about leaving whatever this is, okay? Don't feel guilt. It is bittersweet, but you are gifting yourself, okay? This is a gift coming into you. You need to put yourself first, okay? Because you can, this is, you know what you can embody, you know what you can have, you know what you can go into, you know how big this can be for you, okay? And so you can't miss that opportunity. You can't let that just pass you by, okay? You do have a gift of seeing things for what they are, okay? And you see it for what it is, and you have to go, you have to speak your truth, you have to follow in your own footsteps, and you will have the success that you're seeking. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups with the Therapist. So this is bringing my attention to the Perfection card immediately. This is entering a new space. I don't know if you came from a harsh environment. Maybe this perfectionism, maybe it was people around you. Okay? But anyway, I see this as softening up. I see this as opening up our hearts, right? Opening up to a softer space, into a more healing and loving space within ourselves, within our outer world, within our outer relationships. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get more here. We have the Magician, the Mage, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Gourmet Chef. Queen of Wands at the bottom, the Public Defender. Okay. You have a lot of Queens. So you are embodying your divine feminine. Okay. You are entering a space in that space of receptivity. Okay. Of trusting yourself above all else, trusting your own perceptions, trusting how you see things, trusting your intuition and what you're picking up. Okay. You are being ignited. You are entering a space of creation where you are creating the next environment that you're entering. Okay. It's like you are very much in tune with your emotional self, with you know, how you feel in certain spaces, how it's been making you feel. Okay. They're like, I think you're very much in tune with that and reflective. Okay, it's like you can kind of see where you're at and maybe picking up on other people's emotional selves, emotional auras, emotional, you know, states. Okay, and it's almost as though you can use this, you use it in your favor to create something to progress you forward. Okay, so for example, a musician, okay, can put themselves in any situation, pick up the vibe, the environment, right, of where they are and the people they're around, and use it in a very progressive and positive way to create something in their lives. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this, but this is what I'm getting from these three. Okay, it's like using, and this could be reflective, this could be journaling your feelings, right? Speaking. It's like taking in the lessons I've learned, the environment in which I'm at, you know, the things that I've gone through, okay, and using them. Even chefs use their backgrounds. The best chefs have come from very interesting or very harsh backgrounds, okay, environments, and they use them as inspiration to create dishes, right, to create music, to create whatever you're wanting to create or go into. Okay, so it pushes them forward, it pushes them into success, and I see you creating your own success here, creating what it is that you have on your heart in your own way, right, with your own flair, with your own creativity. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is showing up every single day, you know, not giving up on yourself, not giving up on this dream or on this vision, right? It's showing up every day to write. It's showing up every day to create. It's using what we have around us to create what it is that we want, to create the life that we want, to create the career that we want, or the business that we want. It's like I'm using my environment, I'm using what's around me. If there's nothing around me, if I can't find any inspiration or any love or anything, I'm going to leave. That's when I know it's time for me to go. Now I'm entering this new space where there's so much for me to pull off of. There's so much inspiration for me to use, right, in my work, in my creations, in my, in just my life. Right? It's like there's so much more here for me to pull from, to create new things. It's like now I feel like I can show up. Now my heart, I feel safe to open up. I feel safe to create. Maybe this is a space. It's like I feel safe here. I feel like, I have the time, I have the openness, I have the space to create what I want. To dive into certain things that are important to me. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay, we're going to get you guys one last card here. Brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power. I love that. And we're going to read this out of the book for you guys. Okay. 2 snow leopards accompany the priestess of the galactic sky as she emerges from the light with a luminous ball of ethereal light. This priestess is telling you that, like her, you can project a brilliant life force energy out into the world. Her heart center shines with the light of her divine origins. The glow of her true identity encircles her head and emanates brightly from her brow and crown chakras. Yet she is no more powerful than you, for you have come from the same luminous source. So few people are taught to believe this truth about themselves. They believe that they are not enough, not deserving, or not capable of making their dreams come true. But these conclusions project a dark energy that brings unhappiness and blocks goals and desires from manifesting. This card is asking you to embrace your luminosity and remember your oneness with Source. It is this oneness that forges your truth and helps you heal your old hurts and misinformed beliefs. Even if lies about your lack of power and value have been with you for a long time, it's never too late to awaken to your truth and let yourself shine. This is a time of renewed energy for you, and the snow leopards are signaling that you have the personal power to overcome your inner demons. In fact, you are now capable of making giant leaps in reversing these toxic mental patterns. When you do, your brilliant new beliefs will manifest a wonderful new reality, one that will match the resonance of your own luminous life force. Affirmation: I choose to believe in my unlimited power, value, and deserving. My life force shines with the light of my divine source. Oh my gosh, I love that. So it's really in your own beliefs about yourself, right? And being too hard on yourself, okay? You really are, and you deserve, and this is your path to embody, abundance, to have abundance, to create something of your own, to create something that is of your heart, okay? Something that is of dear love to you, okay? And you just have to embody that. You have to know that you can create that, that you can become that you deserve to have this, that you are so deserving, and you just have to believe that you are deserving of this life, of this creation, of you being seen in this way, of you being known in this way, okay? You can shine in your own way, and it doesn't have to be, this out of the, so crazy. It's in your own way, so it's in your own comfortability, right? But stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Move on. Go towards what you need to go towards. Enter new spaces. You are going to receive, you are the creator of your life, and you are the magician. You are in the power seat. You are that powerful, okay? And you can do this, okay? You can have this, and stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Because you are going to have success. So keep telling yourself that. Keep moving in that direction of your success, okay? Of that knowing, I am abundant, I'm successful, right? This is going to work out for me. I'm meant to live this life. I'm meant to have this in my life, right? This is meant to be my reality. I have to come into, look at all the queens, and we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she knows her truth, she knows her power, she knows her worth, right? She doesn't let anyone else tell her that. And maybe you're meant to help others with their own beliefs eventually, right? It's like I brought myself out of a place that was difficult to grow, difficult to believe in the right things, right, about myself, where I was maybe being put down, or I was living someone else's life, right? But I brought myself out. I showed up every day for me, and I changed the beliefs. I opened my heart, right? I stepped into the power position. I stepped into the creator, into the knowing that I can create my life, right? I have brilliant beliefs about myself. I am in my personal power. So you are stepping into your personal power. You are creating your life. You are creating your life in abundance. That is what you are meant to have, meant to hold, okay? Into a very powerful position within your own world, okay? So forget what everyone else has said. Forget what everyone else is doing. Listen to your own truth, or your own intuition and how you receive, okay? You are entering a safer space in which to create, okay, in which to be, so stand in that truth, stand in your power, stand in that knowing. Okay, pile number 2, that was your reading today. It was beautiful. I hope you received something helpful from this reading today. Please let me know in the comments if you did, and if you resonated. Also let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I will let you guys know when personal readings open back up. And so other than that, I'll see you in the next reading, pile number 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is a message from Spirit to you. A message that they need to get to you and across to you at this time. So you guys were attracted to the Jade here, and the 4 of Pentacles with firm foundation. Okay, something solid, security. We're going to let Spirit guide us as usual to your decks and cards today. Okay. Pretty fast, pretty solid. It's like things are solid. Things are secure. Okay. We have Justice. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. And Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Holy smokes. So you have 2 cards of wish fulfillment. Okay. Wow. Pile 3. I mean, wow. What do I say here? Justice. Your karma is coming in. You and someone else. This could be, love. This could be you in a relationship, personal or business. Okay. But there is good karma coming in for you and this other person, or you in this, in this union of this thing that you want, of this desire of your life. Okay, it's like I really feel if this message resonates as you in a you and someone else, please take it. If not, that's okay. The message is still for you. If this is just you coming into union with something that you a wish, a dream, a desire. Okay. So whether it's you or you and this other person, okay, your karma has been cleared. There's some kind of difficulty that is leaving your life, and what's being replaced with it is a firm and solid reality. It's like it's so crazy because it's like this dream or this wish is going to become your everyday. Right? Something that was once just a dream, something I imagined, something I had hoped for, right? Luxuries that I wanted, a stable environment, a stable home, a stable job, stable career, stable, abundance, right? Something that I had once just wished for is going to become your stable day-to-day, everyday reality, right? It's here to stay. And so that might also look like a stable relationship, okay, a stable marriage, a stable business partnership, all right? Balance, justice is here to say, this is just for you. This is time. This is your time that you are truly coming into a very solid, secure, stable foundation within a dream, within a wish, within, this is always my, a self-made card, this could be a business, a entrepreneur, someone who has built themselves, built their lives, built a career or a business, a creative project into something that feeds them, into something they can stand on, into something that creates a very luxurious, solid, secure life for them. Okay, you are coming into a dream come true, and that's just going to be. And they're saying this is not just a faraway thing. This is something that's grounding into your reality. Okay, this is your day-to-day life. This is a home, possibly for some. Okay, you coming into your dream home. You coming into your dream job, your dream career, your finances, your business. Coming into a much more solid, secure place. Okay, that allows you to, live life, relax a little more, enjoy life. To a new, different degree. All right, we're going to continue. This is nice. Nice energy. Okay. I'm also getting like some, this is starting a family because I'm seeing the Trinity. So 2 becoming 3. Okay, that could definitely be for someone. We have the Four of Swords with postponement. Wow, and we have the Queen of Pentacles with flowering. Oh, I love this. So you're coming into full bloom, right? Once something that was once just an envision, right? A vision, something we had imagined for ourselves, for our lives, who we imagined ourselves to be. It was like we were doing the visualization, right? We were putting ourselves in that space. And so now we are finally coming into bloom, right? We are embodying that version of ourselves, and it is coming into our world, right? We're stepping into that reality. We are finally coming into full bloom within ourselves, right? We put ourselves there emotionally. So what was once just a vision, just a dream, just a far off wish, okay, we are fully now stepping into embodying, wow, coming into full color, full, here it is. I'm in it. I'm living it. I'm living my dream. I am the person I always imagined myself to be. I'm living the life I always imagined myself to have. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Well done. Well done. Okay, where am I going now? Yeah, it's like we are stepping into the life of our dreams. And because we have become the person we always imagine ourselves to be, we've embodied it from the inside out. And so we're ready now to have that as a truth. Okay, it's now here for us. It's like we soaked in the energy, the frequency, the colors of that vision, and we became it. And now we are ready. Now it's ready. We're ready to step in to have this. Okay, we have completion. And I really feel like this is an old self, an old life that is coming to completion, an old version of ourselves that is dying, an old life, an old way of being, okay, is fully coming to a close, is coming to an end. Instinct. Quest and trickery. Okay. We had to follow our instincts. And so it's like we might have been on a long journey, on a long quest, right? We've had to walk away from many things. We've had to transform. We've had to die an old life, an old way, right? We had to just trust pure instinct, pure intuition, right? Trust in spirit, trust where I'm being guided. I have no idea the path ahead, the quest that I've been on, and I'm about to start on a new quest, okay? And I feel like this is really reminding me of the Justice card here. It's like I didn't fall into the tricks or into the traps of the path that were laid out in front of me. It's like I overcame. I really allowed my instinct to guide me and to guide me away from trickery, from old karma, from maybe believing other people, believing, hey, you can't do that, or, you know, this doesn't make sense. How could you leave this? How could you do this? How can you live this life? I really had to overcome the trickery of my own mind and go off pure instinct. It's really like embodying and coming into a true form of self. And this is now me starting on a higher spiritual quest where I am in full bloom. I am fully embodied, right? And no longer am I going to fall tricked or fall into the traps of people's traps of, hey, look what I have. Don't you wish you had this? Or other people's lives, being envious of other people's lives, being like, oh, I wish I had that, or oh, you know, falling into like, oh, you know, not believing in your own path, right? Or believing that someone else's path is better for you, or this way is greener, right? The other grass is greener. It's like I'm no longer falling to trick to that, right? I know myself. I know my path. I know what's good for me. I know the life that I want to lead, and I know who's involved in that, and I'm no longer going to just fall into the tricks of the grass is greener on the other side, or hey, don't you wish but don't you miss this? Or don't you, you're like, no, I've lived it. I've gone through it. I'm over it. I'm not falling trick to that anymore. I really feel like your karmic slate is being wiped clean. So like, yeah, all the old karma that you had, the old tricks that might have got you before are not going to get you anymore. Prince of Skates, indecision, too many options, balanced pleasure. Okay, there's a little bit of a, I mean, it's so small, isn't it? But yeah, gonna cover it up. And I don't mean in a rude way. I just mean it's hard to see, but you gotta. Okay. This card, it's gaining. So this is like the page, right? It's learning to almost, it's like we're going to be learning how to skate for the first time. Like we're learning how to live this life, and we've been almost trying to catch our balance, right? Learning how to use these new shoes, learning how to walk these new paths in this new environment, in this new way of being, right? It's like, yes, there are times where we fall, where we trip, right? But it's ultimately to make us a better skater, a better version of ourselves, right? It's like you might be entering a new space, okay, a new time in your life. And so just have patience with yourself, have patience with the process, right? You're entering a new quest, right? Be very vigilant and open, okay? There might be a lot of new pathways opening to you, okay? Balanced pleasure reminds me here of trickery, where it's like, stay balanced, right? Don't let, maybe there's going to be a lot of abundance with the Queen and the Nine of Pentacles, the firm foundation. There might be a lot that you're receiving coming in. And so don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get too caught up in maybe the excitement of it all. Don't get tricked, okay, into, oh, like, look at all of the nuts he has. But he's like, oh, don't you want this one? Right? It's like, well, I have to balance pleasure. I have to balance what I know. I can't get too caught up in it all, maybe in spending, or I have all of this money. I don't go frivolous with it, right? Stay balanced, right? Don't get overwhelmed with the options. Know that you're still learning how to live this life, or how to, balance your finances, right? It's like, don't just go full on in, or don't let someone kind of pressure you into things you're not ready for, okay? Yeah, sin of lust, sex, passion, extravagance, and excess, okay? So you are coming into a time of excess, okay? And so, and this card actually isn't a bad thing, okay? But it can turn into lust. There are going to be, maybe trickery on your path of extravagance, okay? And we have to know that we have to stay balanced in the pleasures. So, and that could even be within food, right? That could be in like, oh my gosh, I'm just feeling so good, everything, I feel so safe. We could fall into, buying too much takeout, letting ourselves indulge too much on things. Okay, so beware of indulgence, because you are really coming into a time of plenty, extravagance, excess. Okay, so in balance, it's great, and you're gonna have a great time, and it's all gonna be smooth sailing, right? So just remember your instinct. Stay secure, stay balanced in it. Okay, enjoy yourself. Definitely enjoy yourself. Just don't get too yeah, don't let it get too unbalanced. Don't let the scales kind of tip you in the wrong direction where you're falling victim to tricks, to old ways, to envy, to giving up something that's important to you. For the grass is always greener, right? And I'll give you an example here as well. A lot of people, they get rich, they get, wealthy, and and they're with a partner, they're with someone, but they end up saying, oh, well, I'm so rich and powerful, maybe the grass is always greener, and they end up, and this doesn't necessarily have to mean money, you know what I mean, but it's kind of like a power thing. Like, don't let the power get to your head. Stay grounded, stay, in your firm foundation, stay grounded in your truth, okay, in your instincts, okay, and just don't let yourself get too caught up in it all and lose yourself, okay? So we'll say that. And this could be like buying too many things that you don't need. It's, the sin of lust. It's like, ooh, that looks nice. When you don't need it, you don't have space for it. It's like you throw things out. It's, it's just not necessary, not needed. Just stay humble, stay real, stay like, hey, I don't need this right now. I might be able to afford it, but I'm just going to stay smart with it and humble with it. You know what I mean? Not to say don't enjoy yourself, okay? We have the Empress. So you're definitely entering a very abundant, secure space, okay? So things are going to be looking real good, blossoming, blooming around you. Page of Cups. Yeah, staying true. I mean, some of you could even be having a child. Okay, this could be, like I said, in the beginning, the firm foundation, expanding our family. Okay, but this could also be a creative project. It's coming into reality instead of just being a wish, a dream, something we wished upon, right? We are actually creating something real, birthing something real. Okay, that was once a dream, that was once a wish, right? Just a creation of love or an idea of love, right? It's really grounding and becoming real for us. And so we just have to stay in that truth and staying close to our inner child, right? And staying open, staying humbled, okay? Knowing that it's okay to, that we're going to be going through growing pains, and don't get too hard on yourself during this, okay? But also staying true to the inner child within us, letting that guide us, letting our love and our imagination, staying open, staying curious, okay? Staying present with what is, right? We're birthing something big, and we're receiving a lot of abundance, and so just allowing the fun and keeping the fun there, not getting too serious, too blasé about things, too jaded. I love, you guys had the jade, which is hilarious. I just realized that as I said it. So don't let yourself get jaded in it all. Stay always, have fun with it. Stay curious, allow yourself to really use this for fun and joy and excitement, right? And expansion, and not just get to, so like, oh, it's, it's just whatever. It's the same old, that, I don't know, that kind of attitude. Okay, so we have the sun with light. Beautiful, beautiful. You're coming in to such a beautiful, positive, light time in your life. Okay, happy. Look at that. We have judgment with truth. You are awakening, 1920. And you have the Empress again with fertility. Holy smokes, and I just saw 222 on the timer. You are entering a new space, a new portal, a new version of self. You are embodying the self that you had envisioned, and you are embodying the life you had envisioned at one point. You are giving birth to a new you, to a new life, to a wish, to a creation. Okay, you are being bathed in light. You are entering a new lighter frequency, a new portal. We have, again, the scales of justice here. You have been balanced. You have been risen into this new reality. Okay, you are being awakened into a new world, into a new self, into a new version of you, into a new creation that you yourself have created, that you yourself at one point, it was just a vision. It was just an idea, a dream. And now you are finally stepping into that dream, stepping into that reality for yourself. And I can't imagine anything more beautiful. And so stay true to yourself, stay true to your inner child, allow that to guide you. Do not fall into the tricks of temptation, of too much, staying balanced in this space. Okay, in this abundance, in these pleasures, in these gifts and blessings that are entering your life. Okay, because that will allow this to become its full embodied loving version that you always dreamed it to be. Okay, because things, there will be people who might try to come in and get what you have, ruin what you have, and you just have to stay grounded in your truth, grounded in yourself, in what you know to be true, okay? And not allow these things to get unbalanced. Okay. I'm gonna get you guys one last message before we go. Okay, that was a lot of cards. I'm going to take these. All right, yes. So, you have 3 cards here. You have 47, Sky Bridge, possibility for union, okay? You are up leveling, you are rising into union with a higher version of you, a higher version, a higher frequency, okay? You are entering a new portal, a new space, okay? Of love, of enlightenment, of beauty. We have Vanishing Mirror, ego sublimination, important message here. And we have the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. We have the Garden of Venus. We have the Empress twice. Empress is Venus, okay? That is Venus energy. You are entering a space of beauty and love where you're embodying that. You're going to glow from the inside out, okay? Your whole vibe is going to uplift into a new space. Your environment is going to reflect that beauty, the flowering that you have become, the beautiful frequency that you have cultivated within you, okay? Your whole world is going to just, oh my gosh, reflect such the highest version of beauty and love that this world can give and produce, okay? Rest and renewal. You're entering a space of relaxation where life is easy, where things are easy to come to you. They're easy to grow. They're easy to be in, okay? To be part of. We are completing. There is a version of us that is dying. We are going through like an ego death, okay? This is talking about an ego death, a version of ourselves. And this could also come in with the trickery, to not allow our egos to get the better of us, to always stay humble, to always stay grateful, right? To always stay in that beautiful space within ourselves, in the love, in the gratitude, okay? And not allow it to get, the Garden of Eden, it's like the Garden of Eden. Don't allow temptation to come in and ruin the garden, ruin this beautiful dream, this beautiful space, this beautiful environment, this beautiful family that you are creating, okay? This beautiful home space. You are really coming into union with your highest self, your highest version, the highest realization that you came here to create. Okay, so don't allow temptation into your garden. Always stay balanced, always stay grateful. All right, pile number 3. What a beautiful reading that was. Truly, truly magical. You have amazing, amazing things happening for you. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Stay balanced. Stay grateful. Stay in that state of beauty and growth, and nurturing love, nurturing, your family, nurturing this creation. Okay, nurturing yourself first and foremost. Okay, so that you always feel that love of God, that love of the universe, that love of everything around you. And that will always be reflected back to you. All right. Okay, pile number 3. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if it resonated with you. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I will let you guys know when readings will be back up and running. But yeah, until then, I will see you in the next reading, pile number 3. All of my love. Peace.